Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and it's Fail Friday. You know, when I first saw these Titanfall sets, I said, wow, these look amazing! I had never seen them before. I stumbled on them online, and I said, how come I don't see these in the stores? They're made by Knockoffs, and you know, everybody loves Titanfall, right? It's a very cool big mech warrior. And then when I got to looking around, I said, oh, these come from the UK. I don't even know if they sell these here in the US. At least I've not seen them in stores. This is set number 69504, and it's got 195 pieces, and it's the Militia Ogre Titan building set. And it comes with a limited edition really cool weapon. And I've got to say, the really cool weapon, hey, it is really cool. The minifig, well, it's kind of weird. And the entire thing is a fail. Alright, let's take it from the top. Titanfall, really cool. Connects, Connect sets can go either way. The Mario Brothers and Mario Racer sets, well, they're pretty cool. This is a total fail. Okay, from the box here, it says it is 10.7 inches high. So, wow. And you know what's really funny? Since I can't find these anywhere in the US, I had to get these from the UK. It says here on the box, 65% of the parts are made in the USA, 35% of the parts are made in China. So it's mostly made in the USA, and I couldn't even find it here. It had to be shipped from the UK. Now, I ordered 2 of these sets, and I've only put one together, so let's hope the other one is better. But first off, hey, minifig, like I said, is goofy. The mech is goofy. The gun that he has, it shoots pretty well, but oh, this was just a pain to put together. You can see how difficult this must have been to build just by looking at it. And on the picture on the box, it looks better than it does in real life. It's also hard to balance. It doesn't want to stand that well. And the instructions, they could have been a bit more clear. But if you love these kind of things, if you love Titanfall and you like these kind of things, you'll have a good time with it. You may not have a good time building it, but you will have a good time playing with it. It's got a great attention to detail. It's got some really cool odds and ends with it. And if you don't mind being a puppet master and holding it gently, you can make it walk and do things. Now, the cockpit up there where you put the minifig so he can run it, it's kind of a pain. What is missing on this set, it wasn't missing in the set, it's missing on this set. If you look on the back of it where that little thing comes over, has some thread and had some tape, that was because they had a rod sticking out the back. And some of the tolerances on this were a little difficult because when I put that rod in there, it popped out and it went across the room and it went behind something and I couldn't find it. And I didn't want that piece to slide all the way in. So I put some string on it, and that didn't look like it was going to work, so I put a little piece of Scotch tape on it. What that was for is, inside the cockpit of this, when you open the front of the dome, he has that little chair. That rod was to push the chair forward to put the minifig in and then pull it back. Something that these Titanfall sets have is they use rods to move the things around. Okay, before I said I had 2 of these sets, I actually have 3. I have 2 of these big mech warriors, but I have 3 total Titanfall sets. And I've put one of the other sets together, the other non-mech warrior set. I think it's called Angel City or something. And even in that, with the minifigs for the battle, they had these rods you're supposed to stick in their back to move them around. They're not spring-loaded, it doesn't make them jump, it's not like a puppet thing that makes their arms and legs move. In fact, they are just a rod puppet kind of thing that you pretend to make them walk with this rod. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of goofy. And in this case, it didn't work out because, like I said, I lost the rod. Overall, what I don't like about this, I mean, forget about the fact he doesn't want to balance, he doesn't want to stand, and yes, if you look at it really closely, you can see I put his hands on backwards, his thumbs are in the wrong place. I mean, other than all that, these Connect rods and sets and things, I don't know what you call them, gears or whatever, the way Connect's things work, it was just horrible for building something like this. Is this sturdy? Well, it's pretty sturdy, but as you can see, when they fall apart, it's really hard to get back together. Some of the Connect things don't like to pop in exactly the way they should, and even on the instructions, you're kind of counting, is it 1, 2, 3, which slot is it going in? This set, it looks amazing in the box, and I can't tell, maybe it looks amazing as you're seeing here, but it was a pain to put together, and it's just a total fail. And that is horrible in the fact that it looks really cool, but it isn't, or I found that it wasn't. You know, you might have a different opinion. It might be great for you. I mean, the gun shoot's really neat. It's a goofy looking gun. No, not the cool little collector gun for the minifig, because you can use that with Lego minifigs or any minifig. Call of Duty minifigs. I mean the big gun that your ogre here is using. But yeah, this was just very disappointing. And you know, I don't even remember what I paid for this, but it wasn't cheap. Especially since it had to come all the way from the UK. It says on the box, connects, building worlds kids love. Well, I don't know about that. You know, I used to like the Connect sets that had more of the brick type stuff in it, because you'd get some of those Connect sets that had the brick type stuff and has some of their weird things and stars and gears and rods and stuff. This, I don't think there was any brick at all, or if it was, it wasn't very many. Now, really quick on the minifig, people say I do not pay enough attention to the minifigs in these videos, fail video or not. The minifig didn't want to go together. They all have that goofy scarf thing around their neck, their ascot or whatever you call it. And it made his head not want to stay on. And really, if you got a full body armor helmet like that, why do you got some scarf thing around your neck? You don't need a scarf around your neck if you got a body helmet thing on, right? So, what do you think? Is it a fail or not? I think it's a fail. Have you seen any of these sets? Do you want any of these sets? Do you have any of these sets? And I guess the question is, after seeing this video, do you still want one of these sets? This is another one of those sets that fits into the category of, wow, it's a great concept, but it just did not work well in the real world. The application just wasn't working. But it's a good idea. It just wasn't implemented well.
Ready?
No.
Ready?
Yeah. All right, leave your comments in the comment section, and hey, it's Fail Friday. What do you expect? And as always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.